What's going on, guys? Wayne Gaines here and welcome back to the channel. I want to introduce you guys to my boy, my best bud, Wayne Gaines. Come on, flex for him. Flex for him. Yeah, get him. Yeah. Good boy. Welcome back, people. In today's video, Wayne Gaines and I will be reviewing a shoe that I just got in the mail, the Nike Romaleo 4s. I know this is kind of late, but I wanted to get some squat sessions in with it before I do an actual review. But yeah, here they are. Nike Romaleo 4s. What do you think about these, Wayne Gaines? What you like? You like them? You like them? You want to wear them? You can wear them. Swaggy, my boy wearing the shoes, boy. You wearing the shoes? How you like them? Oh! Okay, let's get into it. So, this sneaker at a retail price is $200 US. I fortunately was able to find a third-party website. I'll link it in the description down below. Where there's a sale for $150, so it's $50 off, which is the main reason why I really pulled the trigger, because I honestly didn't even need these. I usually squat in flat shoes, Chuck Taylors, and I also have in the back, you can see the Romaleo 2s and the Romaleo 3s to kind of choose from. But since they were on sale and I wanted to kind of see the difference between the Nike Romaleo 4s from the 2s and 3s, I ended up just pulling the trigger on them. So this is a real beautiful shoe. I think what Nike tried to go with was some type of futuristic kind of look that kind of separates itself from the Nike Romaleo 2s and 3s. As you see here on the top, we'll start with the upper. The upper has a kind of nylon kind of material on the top, very durable. It feels kind of has a design, if you guys can see that. It's like a checkered kind of design, and you see the little detail. It says Nike weightlifting. I like that a lot. That's pretty dope. And then as we move on to the heel counter, real hard, of course, for the ankle support, so you don't roll your ankles while you're going through certain lifts like the squat. And as we move down to like the midsole, it's two different materials. There's a kind of stitch material that goes all the way from the heel to the midsole all the way to the toe box. That same material is kind of like a stitched little flexible material. And then we have like a hard plastic material that goes around and kind of connects the straps, the leather straps. One real dope detail about the shoe that I liked was this huge, massive check, Nike check on the outside, the lateral side of the shoe. Really, really dope. The check is outlined in like a white colorway, and I thought that was really, really nice. It looked real good. The inner lining of the shoe is like similar to the Romaleo 3s, kind of like a tough cushion. Moving on to the tongue. The tongue, they switched the tongue to a more like cushioned tongue, similar to the Romaleo 2s. The tongue has the same kind of material as the toe box. It's like a stitch material. Has a cool material on the tongue tab that says Romaleo 4s Nike weightlifting. I don't know if you guys could see that with the Nike check right there. That's pretty dope. Now moving on to the lacing system of the shoe. The lacing system is a bit different. There are no eyelets, only at the top. You can see the eyelet, and this is like a real good material. It fits the lace perfectly right here, but for the lacing system, it's just like these hooks in the middle that kind of keep them in place. No eyelets, so they changed that a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. And the laces are similar to the Romaleo 3s, kind of like a spindle cord polyester kind of material. You guys can see has like just normal plastic tips. I don't know if you can see. What they did add, similar to the Nike Romaleo 2s, was they added the double strap instead of the single strap. The strap closer to the toe inserts to the side of the shoe, and then you could see that right there. Real good material for the leather straps. Kind of has like the strap, the bottom strap kind of has this hook that keeps it in place so that it's not going anywhere. So you can see that right there. And for the toe box, I don't know if you guys can see that, the material's kind of like a stitch material. They have like these lines that go across. Don't really know the function of that, but it's kind of a durable, slightly flexible material, and I think that kind of material gives it that futuristic kind of look. And now we're moving on to the heel wedge. This is like a massive heel wedge compared to the Romaleo 3s and the 2s. I don't know if the dimensions are the same. They're supposed to be around, I think, 3/4 of an inch to an inch. This one looks more towards an inch, but it looks real nice. It got that, you know, that little plastic, nice plastic finish. And for those of you that don't know what the raised heel does, what it does for you is kind of reduce the amount of dorsiflexion in the ankle that the ankle needs to kind of reach full ranges of motions in certain lifts. For example, on the squat, if you have a problem hitting depth, which is 90 degrees from the knee to the hip joint, this shoe will help with that. Moving on to the outsoles, I like the detail of the check mark, and I don't know if they added this. I think in the Romaleo 2s they had that power bridge technology. I don't know what this is specifically, but it looks real cool. Really grippy, really sturdy. Hey, pay attention, man. We're supposed to be reviewing a shoe, man. Whoa. So I was able to get a squat session in with these shoes so I can properly give a good review and tell you guys how these feel. So first things first, when I first put my shoe in, when I first put my foot in the shoe, it felt really snug, more snug than even the Romaleo 3s. And I usually go true to size on these. These are an 8.5. And my true size is an 8.5. I have 8.5 for the Romaleo 2s and the Romaleo 3s, and they fit perfectly fine. This one, for some reason, was really snug. I don't know if it's because I have to break it in more, but I'm assuming that's the reason. But yeah, they were really snug. My feet kind of felt like smushed in there. It was kind of uncomfortable, but it wasn't crazy uncomfortable where I needed to take the shoe off. So that's not too bad, I don't think. So definitely consider, if you guys are thinking of buying this shoe, consider going a size up, a half a size up, especially if you guys have a wider foot. I'm not really a wide foot person, and I'm telling you, for me it was real tight. So if you are more of like a wide foot person, you might want to go half a size up so you don't have an issue with that. Another downfall for these, I don't know if mine was just missing inserts, but normally the Nike Romaleos come with two different inserts. One is like a softer insert, and then the other one is a firmer insert for like competition, they said. And this one specifically only came with the inserts that are already in here, and I think it's like a more softer insert. So yeah, I don't know what's the deal with that, if it only comes with one insert this time around, or I was missing an insert. They owe me? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. They owe me. Another thing I disliked, and I know this is not like a big thing for a lot of people, but for me, aesthetics is a big thing. There are only 3 colorways. This one, another black one similar to this, but with an orange strap, and the all white. So they didn't have the all whites, which is the one I wanted initially. This one kind of threw me off with the gray on the upper. If this was all black, you know how fire this shoe would be. And I know they come out with different colors. Eventually they usually come out with like fire colorways, but Nike, all you had to do was hit me with the black on black. Oh man, this shoe would have been so fresh. That was like a downfall for me. I don't really like the contrast of the gray into the black. I think black on black. I'm a plain person. I like black on black. I think that would have been way better. But if function is more of a thing for you than aesthetics, then that probably wouldn't even bother you, because this is only a shoe you use for squats really, or if you do Olympic weightlifting. And I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty. Oh no, one more thing that kind of bothered me a lot about this shoe is compared to the Romaleo 2s and 3s, if I'm not mistaken, they all had. Are you serious? Are you serious? We're supposed to. What do you want to say about this shoe? What do you want to say? Cause I'm talking right now. So when I'm talking. Okay. What else you have to say? Okay. All right. All right. I hear you. I hear you. I mean, like, they're nice, but. Just shh, so I could talk. But anyway, like I was saying, the one thing that really bothered me about this shoe was after my squat session. So by the way, I'm a person that sweats a lot. My feet sweat, my back sweats, my chest sweats, my armpit sweat, everything sweats. So like I was saying, for the 2s and 3s, the Romaleo 2s and 3s, they have a ventilation system, like ventilation holes on the front of the shoe, the toe box, and this one does not. And I felt my feet were super duper sweaty. I don't like that. So that might be one big downfall for me personally, because I know some people don't sweat as much as I do, but I sweat a lot. And yeah, my feet were hella moist after my squat session. And I didn't like that at all. There are a ton of great things about this shoe, so I'll get into some of them. So similar to the Romaleo 2s, they added the cushion on the tongue that makes it real comfortable, compared to the Romaleo 3s, where it was like a non-cushion and you know, flimsy material tongue. Also, I love the double strap. It makes for like a really good fit, and they made the strap way more functional than the Romaleo 2s. Romaleo 2s, the strap on the medial part of the shoe is, even if you strap it to the tightest, so if you strap it to the tightest it can go, look how much leeway it has. And I hated it because my laces would always get stuck on the Velcro part of this shoe, and as you guys can see, the laces were pretty destroyed from like the tips to the ends. I don't know if you guys can really see the detail, but yeah, it destroyed my laces. So the fact that these, no matter how tight you pull them, they're not even gonna go past the midsole. You see that? And then on this one, I'll tighten the top for you guys so you guys can see that. See, this is like the tightest it can go, and I'm not even gonna make it that tight. And you can see it doesn't even pass. It passes the midsole kind of, but it doesn't go any further than that, and it stays real tight to the shoe. So the fact that they kind of fixed that makes me really like this shoe a lot. So I'm a sneaker person, and I love really, you know, plain shoes but with subtle details. So in this shoe, there's a few of the details that I really liked. So first things first, you guys notice the massive swoosh sign. That's pretty dope. I really like that design compared to the Romaleo 3s, where they kind of did just like a big, or not even a big, it was like a, here, I'll show you guys. They kind of did like the swoosh on the toe. And now you guys can also see the little ventilation holes I was talking about on the toe box. So it makes the shoe a lot more breathable. So your feet, for people that have sweaty feet, you know what I'm talking about. So the other detail that I liked, the tongue, I showed you guys that before. It says Nike weightlifting Romaleo 4s with the check. I like that a lot. On the side of the shoe, you can see it says Nike weightlifting all around the ankle. I thought that was really dope. I think my favorite detail about this shoe on the heels. We'll see if this will focus. On the heels it says dominate. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says dominate. And I really like that. Like I said, little subtle details really matter to me. So, what's up? What do you have to say now? What you want to tell them? What do you want to tell them? Huh? The light is too bright?
I'm hungry! Go to the kitchen, damn it! Make me a cheeseburger.
Come on, high five, buddy. Give me that high five. Give me some, buddy. We're gonna do this. We're almost done. High five. Good job. Kiss. Bless. Woo! My Filipino dog. Bless. Woo! Yeah. It really felt good to squat in these. It felt similar to the Romaleo 2s, which was my favorite Romaleo model. One thing I noticed also is that it's heavier than the Romaleo 3s. It's similar to the Romaleo 2s, if you guys know what I'm talking about. If you guys own a pair of the Romaleo 2s, when you wear them, they almost feel like cinder blocks. Like you're putting your foot into cinder blocks, like cement. Like you feel just a lot more stable. In my opinion, that's how I felt with the Romaleo 2s compared to the 3s, where they're just real light and yeah, there's just a lot more flex. Like if you see this, I'll show you guys this real quick. See, there's not much flex in the toe box, but when you get the Romaleo 3s, a ton of flex in the toe box. If you get the Romaleo 2s, they're similar to the 4s, where it's not much flex at all. And I think that just having like just more sturdy, more durable material will make that shoe heavier, but it just, for squatting specifically, it just, for me, it feels real good. So that's pretty much it. I mean, the look is really dope. I get they're trying to kind of have like some type of futuristic look, and I dig that, but the only thing that threw me off was the color. If this was black on black, fire. Even if the check mark was all black, I'd be fine. This would be nice if it was black, right? Tell them. This would be nice if it was all black on black. Don't cry about it, I'm just saying. I think just overall this shoe looks really nice. Like I said, it's just the color that threw me off, but I'm sure they're gonna come out with different colorways. I definitely recommend, if you like the Romaleo 2s, you'll probably really like these. And I think just by the looks of it and just the feel of it for my first squat session, this is probably going to be my favorite Romaleo model so far. If you guys are thinking of whether to buy the Romaleo 3s or the Romaleo 4s, this is a lot lighter, a lot more flexible. So if you like that, you're into that, then definitely go with this one. You'll probably like this one. But if you like a more like heavy, durable, better looking shoe, definitely go with this one. And listen, that's pretty much it, guys. I don't have much else to say. I'll put some videos of me squatting in them, so you guys can see. If you have anything to say, by the way, you want to say anything to them? You want to say hi or something? Go ahead, speak. High five. No, high five. What the? High five. High five. Good boy. Yeah. So I'm gonna end it here, guys. If you guys like this video, show your boys some love by smashing that thumbs up button, smash that like button, please subscribe to the channel, share with all your friends and family. If you have any comments, comment down below. I'm gonna stop it here. Wayne Gaines and Bang Gaines, we out.